I'm Tisha.
And I'm Loren.
And this is the Open Booked Podcast.
If you couldn't understand her, this is the Open Booked Podcast.
Today we're talking about Spookily Yours.
Yeah. And also just in general catch up. Yeah. I feel like it's been a while. Maybe it hasn't, but it feels like it has.
Yeah, for us it has.
Yeah. Just with the October crazy schedules. So yeah, what are you reading right now?
I'm finishing up. Finally, I have 2 hours left in the Third Crescent City, House of Flame and Shadow.
Nice.
And I'm so confused.
Yeah. I think SJM thrives in putting us in those situations.
Yeah.
That's what she'd be doing. I am finishing Carving for Kara or Kara. I have not determined how to pronounce that. I read about half of it. It's interesting, short little novella. I will circle back after I finish it. And then for listening, I'm listening to this little cheesy book that's included with Spotify called When in Rome. And it's just kind of like a cute little fluffy romance, and I just need that every now and then.
Isn't there a movie called that too?
There's a movie called When in Rome, but it's unrelated to this book.
Okay.
I used to love that movie. It's an older, early 2000s rom-com.
Yeah.
I love that movie. But, it's totally different, storyline. But it's cute. I'm almost done with it, but it's cute. And I don't have any clue what I'm reading next. Do you know? I need to do, a lottery where, my husband and I, we're supposed to be going on vacation to Jamaica next week, and, the life just didn't work out the way it was supposed to. But we are going to have a couple of days in December where we might be able to do a little getaway. And we always go to the beach, but we don't really know where else to go. And then everywhere else in the U.S. we want to go is very seasonal. I want to go here during this time or this time, and it's, not the time. So I'm we can't decide, so I'm going to do a little draw from a hat, I think. But I need to start doing that with books. I just thought about that. That'd be fun.
Or put them all in that, random name draw of the wheel that we do for giveaways.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. And then it's just, fun. You're like, ooh, which book am I reading next? Okay, let's get on to some current events, shall we? I saw a bunch of TikToks, and then no other follow-ups on this, about Steve Harvey getting raided. Did you see that?
I haven't seen anything on that.
I can't find anything else. I saw him, and I'm assuming they've either gotten taken down or it wasn't true. But last week, I saw a couple, and it's apparently some town, and this millionaire in this town, and he's the only one. And so everyone's assuming it's Steve Harvey. But I was just gonna say, maybe more to come on that, but I thought that was interesting with everything else that's going on in the world. Diddy, I can't even keep up. Every single day there's new lawsuits.
Yes, and they're so bad.
They're so bad. There's so many. What I have gotten from all of them is pretty much these people were underage. They were in situations where they either wanted to be a rapper, wanted to further their career, got in the same, or even worked somewhere where he visited as one of them was Macy's or Nordstrom, some big store like that. And somebody worked there and ended up getting drugged. It's always, okay, well, you'll do anything to be famous. Here's a drink. Wake up. I've been sexually assaulted. Which is, and they're all terrified of him, terrified. So I'm glad that all of these victims are finally, getting to have a voice, but worth mentioning, we can't even keep up with everything Diddy, but shit is going down, is the premise of this topic, I would say.
Yeah, I've seen lots of stories or videos where they're saying that this celebrity or that celebrity is fleeing the country to avoid all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how ridiculous that instead of just facing it or like just making a statement of your own, you're going to flee the freaking country because you know you're about to be fucking nailed to the wall.
And to be honest, I think the biggest ones aren't even gonna get nailed because they have all been offered
Deals.
to settle.
Deals.
So, and if the celebrity, now I heard this from the attorney that's doing all these lawsuits, if the celebrity decides to pay the hush money, I don't know how they'd call, what do they even call it? If the celebrity decides to do that, the document's sealed, so it's not going to get released to the public. Now, let's say they don't pay, that's when it's going to come out in court. So these ones we're seeing, most of them, actually all the ones I've seen, I could be wrong, have been only Diddy as the only celebrity that's involved. So I think we're going to be kind of disappointed. They've all paid the money. They can.
Yeah.
Good for the victims, but also, like, I think we should know who they were. Maybe if the court document's sealed, it's sealed. But if we know who they are so we can stop supporting them, that would be great. But
for sure. Like we have that right as the public to know like how to vote with our dollar.
Yep, for sure. Okay, now as we're recording this, it is almost Halloween. This will be out the day after Halloween. But have you seen any costumes so far that have been your favorite this year? I feel like our generation is so creative with costumes. I'm loving this.
I think I sent you a TikTok from SNL, and it's like we were dressing up as doctors trying to get all the hot girls, but they thought we're the Menendez brothers.
Yes. No, and actually, speaking of that, the Menendez brother, the one who plays Lyle, the Alexander Chavez, I believe is his name, the one with the edit. You know what edit I'm talking about, okay? He was apparently just like chilling and ran into some fans who were dressed as him and Eric, and like from the show, and took a picture with him. I guarantee you how this went was, oh my gosh, it's Lyle! Hey, bro, can we get a pic? And he's like, yeah, these are fans. Take the pic and move on about his day. Like, in his head, he probably was like, that's funny, but also was like, these are fans. But he's getting so much hate. In my opinion, if he wouldn't have taken a picture with them, he would have gotten hate too. Like, I don't think he could have won in that situation.
No.
But I did see some in live people dressed up as the Menendez brothers in Bentonville. I saw a ray gun, and I literally had a few cocktails and was like, oh my god, it's a ray gun! Ah.
I saw a video of a lady dressed up as, I don't know if you saw the video going around. It was probably August. It was a girl showing a pig at the county fair, and she was making eye contact, and there was a lady dressed up, and her husband was dressed as the pig.
I saw that, and I was literally dying. That video did go viral. See, this is what I love about our generation. We do shit like this. No, that one was hilarious. The Menendez brother ones are funny. I saw someone dress up as baby oil.
Oh, yes, what is?
I was like, okay, dark sense of humors are coming out. What other funny ones did I see?
Beetlejuice is a big one again this year because of the second movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. We saw a guy dressed...
Or not Fred, Bob. Bob with the like shrunken head from Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a lot of people dressing their dogs up as Bob.
Aww. All about the doggy costumes. That's hilarious. What are your kids dressing up as? And you? Oh, you don't like to dress up. Tisha's too cool for dress up.
They're actually using their costumes from last year because somehow they still fit. Since we didn't go last year, it was super cold, and we just put the inflatable up in the garage, and it was way too hot, like bouncing around to wear them. So Keaton's something from some game. It's got like it's like a black thing, but it has a big white circle. I'll have to send you a picture. It's got like green and white. I want to say Dementor or something, but I know that's not right. I think
Okay.
it's from like not Minecraft, but like the other like really popular kids game, Roblox maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. And then Kalen is something with muscle. He's Miles Morales, the Spider-Man Miles
Oh,
Morales.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's obsessed with Spider-Man, all things.
Are you guys gonna dress up with them or no?
We'll walk around behind them and remind
Yeah.
them to say thank you and please.
Yeah, and then take the good candy.
Yes.
Reese's peanut
Uh,
butter cups? Nah, those are mom's. Mom tax.
Reese's are Jeremy's and Snickers are mine. And Laffy Taffy or like the gummy lifesavers and Twizzlers.
Yep. That's funny. Jesse and I Friday dressed up as the tornado and the Wrangler from Twisters. I Jesse and I were very thoughtful on the costume, and like no one got it, and I was really upset. I swear, I'll send a picture so it can link in here. But I thought I looked like a dang tornado, and no one got it. Jesse even hot glued like a school bus in there. Like I had leaves in my hair. It was a whole ordeal, but it was the thought that counted. My work, we're doing a little thing on Thursday, and our theme was icons, and I decided I was in between Stevie Nicks because I don't have to buy anything. I have super long hair right now. I could just crimp it, put on like a long dress and a little duster and spin in circles, maybe a little tambourine. But then I thought Adam Sandler because I can put on my husband's clothes, wear slides, but then I couldn't figure out what to do with this mop. So, like I said, you guys can't tell, I got a shit ton of hair right now. Like I need a haircut. Um, I decided with Forrest Gump. So, I will send a pic, but I will be the running, bearded, hairy Forrest Gump. I like funny costumes, okay? I don't like the slutty ones. Like, good for you if you do. I don't really care, but I want to be funny. So, and then Jesse and I have a market Thursday night at Ozark Beer Co. downtown Rogers. They're doing like a Halloween event, and I don't know if we're just gonna recycle the tornado and the Wrangler, or if we need to like pull out some old costumes. Like, he has a Deadpool suit. Maybe he should wear that. Yeah. Oh well, Halloween's fun. It's my favorite. Any fun family traditions? You guys going anywhere in particular for trick or treating?
No, I actually drove through a neighborhood I haven't been in a while the other day, and I was like, oh, maybe we'll just come here for trick or treating. There's like 2 streets and then 3 side streets, so we can fill up our bags and go home.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's get it done as quick as possible.
Yeah. Jesse and I were talking about not necessarily just the churches, but they definitely play a part. And other like big businesses that do like these big events are ruining the trick or treat culture. Like last year, we live in, I would say our neighborhood is maybe older people, so maybe there's not a lot of young kids. Like there is, but there maybe they go elsewhere. But we bought like, of course, we don't want to be the house that doesn't have like the good candy. So we bought the good candy and didn't have a single freaking trick or treater. And we sat porch light on, ready, and we love giving out candy. Like we love, we usually have like 20 inflatables in our yard and all decorated. We didn't this year because we were like, what's the point? No one trick or treats anymore. I think they all go to like the really wealthy neighborhoods, maybe, and then like the churches, and they don't just like trick or treat in their own neighborhood, which whatever. But no, I just thought about it. Like when we were kids, everybody trick or treated everywhere.
Yeah, we used to go around our neighborhood, and then if we had to go see anybody or do anything, we would go over to a friend's house near Pinnacle. So we'd make a loop through Shadow Valley, but like as a group, we'd all go through. Um, like we don't really have a neighborhood, so
Yeah.
can't really trick or treat here. We'd get like
Yeah.
5 houses on the back road.
Yeah. No, no, where you guys live now, for sure, there's no trick or treat. But like where you guys used to live,
Oh yeah, we'd
I'm
walk
sure
down
there
there.
was trick or treating. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you would think my neighborhood would, but whatever. Um. Anyways, okay. Do we have any noteworthy book talk drama this week, or is it kind of dull?
Um, only one that was like actually interesting. Let's see. Um, yeah, there's just a bunch of just stupid stuff, but the one that caught my eye was an author is charging $55 for a novella. She said, I don't know why, but I see a lot of people who thought that was wildly expensive.
Was it like a special edition, sprayed edges, like?
I don't think so. I think it was like a first print run, like not even anything special, just novella.
Wow.
And she said, a break for good news. A fun thing that I learned is that Brandon Sanderson, I don't know who that is.
I've heard a lot about Brandon Sanderson.
He has a free writing class on YouTube. So a lot of like indie writers are gaining a lot of valuable information there. So that's fun.
The Brandon Sanderson, have you seen that guy who makes the TikToks? It's like Akatar in 60 seconds, and he has like the short curly hair.
Yeah.
Okay, he talks about that author all the time.
Okay.
So maybe we need to read one of his books.
Yeah, I'll have to go find something of his.
The free writing class is cool for sure.
Yeah, I don't. So her number 7 is someone said sapphic books are gross because I guess their misogyny and homophobia had a baby and needed to cry on the internet. They were asking for LGBTQ book recs and then specifically added that they don't read sapphic. I don't know what sapphic is. Do you?
No, I don't know what that is. Is it SAPP?
Yeah, it says it's an umbrella term for people who are romantically or sexually attracted to other women or non-binary people.
So you're attracted to only women and everything else.
Yeah.
So it's like a girl. Okay, the term comes from the ancient Greek poet Sappho, who wrote about her love for women on the island of Lesbos. Is that a joke?
No.
Okay, so that's how they got the term?
The term lesbian, yeah.
I'm genuinely trying to not be insensitive. I didn't know if this was satire that I was reading, because you literally never know on the internet.
Literally, yeah.
Became known as Sapphic verse. Roman poets adapted in their own poetry. Okay.
So I don't understand why someone would ask for LGBTQ books, but not read sapphic. Like,
so they're saying they want men?
I guess. So
women?
Then it wouldn't be L, it would be BTQ.
Yeah, so no women.
Apparently.
Okay. Whatever. We don't judge. Okay.
Go off.
Whatever floats your boat. We watched Sweet Home Alabama the other day. I was super sick, by the way. Whatever stomach bug was going around, I couldn't even keep water down. Like, it was so bad. I missed 3 days of work, and I never miss work. It was so bad.
That's wild. Mine's the opposite. Mine's just like a virus. She said it mimics strep, but lasts longer and doesn't have like the nausea that a lot of people get with strep. I was like, yeah, because I never had nausea. Just freaking crazy headache. Had a fever Thursday night. Like, it was wild.
Yeah. But when I was watching Sweet Home Alabama, he said, whatever blows your dress up, darling. And I just think it's a funny saying. Whatever blows your dress up, book talk. Okay, should we dive into this book?
Yeah, I don't remember a ton about it.
Okay, I got you, fam. So, apologies, listeners. This episode will be shorter today because obviously our friend and co-host here is on the struggle bus. But you know what? She's committed and doing this no matter what. So, before you comment complaining that you can't hear her, she's working for you. WERK. Okay. Spoilers for the book Spookily Yours. Triggers. I don't really think there's any. Maybe.
Other than like if you're scared of witchcraft or whatever.
Yeah, if that's the case, you're probably listening to the wrong podcast. Okay. Spookily Yours. I have read a lot. I'll just start by saying this. I have read a lot of fluffy Halloween bullshit in this past couple months, and this was by far my favorite of all of them. I will say that. It pleasantly surprised me at the spice. I'm pretty sure I even texted Tisha and was like, have you read Spookily Yours yet? Like, it shocked me. I thought it was going to be really fluffy. What about you?
I really liked it.
Yeah. Good. Glad we had a winner. Yeah, no, I genuinely looked at the cover and I'm like, okay, we have a regular Halloween romance. She's obviously a witch. There's a cat involved. Like, checks all the boxes, and then I'm like, oh, okay. What did you think of our little demon man here?
I thought it was really weird. What, like the way he was drawn to her. But I mean, you kind of figure out why through the story. But it gave very like Sabrina the Teenage Witch at the beginning.
Yes.
It's like, oh, it's a black cat. Okay.
Yeah, like she needs to get a new familiar. They even use that same term. I was like, okay. So one part I thought was weird was that even when she like fixed his little curse, he would like turn into a cat to cuddle her.
Sleep on her feet, yeah.
I'm like, okay, there's a part of me that's like, aw, and then there's a part of me that's like, ick. Yeah. You know? Like
it was a little more ick for me. I was like, so does she have like a bestiality thing?
I almost said that word, but I was like, I don't know if I should say that word. But then you said it and it justified me thinking it. Because I'm like, okay, so we into cats, or I think you should get a cat and keep the demon human. Let's separate the pet lover.
Even
situation.
at the end, like the way he still kept turning back into the cat. Like,
yeah.
For their kids. I was like, what the fuck?
The kids could chase him around or whatever. I was like,
Don't pull daddy's tail. I was like,
yeah.
Can we not?
Yeah. That was the only part of this book that really like bothered me. But other than that, I liked it. Why do you think the biggest thing I was questioning is like why she didn't tell her bestie everything that was going on? Like obviously she's like a powerful clairvoyant or whatever. And I apologize, off the top of my head, I cannot remember if it's her cousin, her sister. Sister. Okay, sorry, cousin was the XX.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's his sister. Why she didn't tell her like what was going on? She was very much like keeping it from her.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. And then the fact that the sister didn't tell her either that she had met somebody and just fucking vanished. Left her phone behind.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, this entire book they've been setting it up for her to be the happy one that stays in the town and the other girl to run off to Demon Land. But it ended up being like the opposite.
Yeah.
But I am reading, I forgot to mention this earlier, I am reading the second one to this. And it's the story of how she meets his brother to like get swept away. So I have a little bit more insight, but still, it's that part I'm like, girl. But I mean, it made for a good story, I guess.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
I was really shocked at like when they did go to get the sister, and I was kind of concerned, like, is she under some kind of spell that like she's even agreeing to marry him? And then she's like, no, this is what I want. Like, he makes me happy, and if this is what it takes to like be happy, I don't know. It was so weird. And the whole like going there scenario, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was weird.
The whole like public but hidden mating thing. I was like, okay, whatever blows your dress up, darling.
Like literally, just having sex in public.
Yeah.
But you've got, like, what was it, like, shadows
Yeah.
around you.
He's another shadow daddy, apparently.
So what is he? He's a shadow daddy and a black cat, familiar, and a demon.
Tall, dark, and handsome. Supposedly.
Like, there's too much happening here.
She was just like, what kind of book boyfriend should he be? Yes.
All of them.
All of them. Yes, the answer is yes.
Because does he have wings too?
I don't know. He can't have wings. We can't do that too.
Can't be a bat boy too.
No. You can't sit with us. Oh goodness. Yeah, the public mating thing. I just feel like also, this is maybe a gripe I have. The entire book played out brother to be big and bad, and he's like a big softie.
Yeah. I'm like,
maybe it was like just supposed to be the way that it was on purpose. Maybe it was by design.
Yeah, because like it really seemed like he was just gonna like lock him up or kill him or something if he didn't bring this girl to him.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of letting him or waiting for him to do it, he just went and he's like, I'm gonna go try to woo her on my own. Like,
yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, literally. Yeah, so that's interesting. It was a really quick read for me. I think I read it in like one afternoon.
Yeah.
Just listened anyways. But in the club, we all fam. You were grocery shopping. One thing I did not mention in our current events, fucking Domingo, man. I can't get that song out of my head. The Saturday Night Live skit came all this way. I had to explain direct from Domingo. I can't get it out of my head. That skit was so funny. And that comedian is hilarious. I can't remember his name right now, but he's hilarious. And anytime Ariana Grande is on SNL, like, she does a really good job on SNL, really. Like, she thrives.
Yeah. Which is so funny to me because she was, like, I can't even watch her in her Nickelodeon shit because her fake voice, I'm just like, you sound so stupid. Like, and I know that was the point to be like an airhead because of the producer, nasty ass. But how did nobody else like step in and be like, can she not just speak normally?
Yeah. No, I agree. Very annoying.
Oh, Wicked.
Wicked is coming out.
Everybody's talking about Wicked. Yeah. Like Target, I saw a Target commercial yesterday that was all like a bunch of people singing like the part, and then the lady that actually does it in the movie, she's like, actually, that's my line. And then she does it. And then it shows like the Target logo and everything's black.
Yeah, nice. No, I am excited about Wicked, to be honest with you. And it's the guy who plays in Bridgerton, is the main man, Anthony.
Yes.
So that's exciting. Apparently he's a Broadway boy. Did not know that.
Makes sense, though.
It makes sense, so it checks out.
I feel that, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else to add? Current events or Spookily yours or Halloween or anything, really?
Have you seen anything else about the Menendez brothers?
I heard they had like a resentencing, and the judge said they were going to be eligible for parole immediately. So they can put in for parole to get out on parole. I don't know if they'll get it, but they're not getting released, like, and scotch-free. Like, there's going to be some sort of monitoring, it sounds like. But yeah, no, it sounds like because of the show, like, they can be mad about the inaccuracies all they want. They have brought themselves back to relevance and are probably going to get them at least house arrest or something. They're both married to women, by the way. I thought Eric was gay. They played it up in the show, which, no big deal if he is, but they played it up in the show the whole time like he was gay.
Yeah.
But I think the point of that was maybe he was confused sexually because of the relationship he had with his father.
Yeah.
So maybe that was the point of making it think that way, but he's married to a woman. Yeah, so
the fact that one of them got a fucking college degree
while
he was in prison. He's been like leading a group of something, I can't remember. But yeah, I just can't wrap my mind around the fact that people like fall in love and get married in prison.
Yep. They're both married.
Yeah,
What, did they just get conjugals?
I guess.
Is that a thing, really? I've only seen it in TV.
Yeah, it's a thing. And then after I saw that, I think it's Eric, because he's bald. He quit wearing
That's
the
Lyle.
hairpiece. Okay, yeah. So he's married to this lady for like several years now, and they just got moved back to the same prison like 7 years ago. But for like 23 years, they were without each other in separate prisons because they thought they were going to try to make a break somehow.
Yeah.
If you're that worried about it, up your security, figure out where your holes are that would allow them to escape. Don't just separate them because, heaven forbid, you do more work. I don't know.
Yeah. No, seriously, if you think that they need to be separated because they can break out, something's wrong with you. If you think that they can break out.
And then I was talking to Haley. I was like, okay, I'm not seeing any cons to going to prison.
Yeah.
I've seen some where they have salad bars and like fresh fruit daily. I'm like, that's more than I get on the regular.
Yep.
And they get to train service dogs.
What?
And yeah, they get unlimited, like, I mean, I know from one personal prisoner, they get access to tablets and devices. Of course, your family has to pay for it, but they have huge libraries in these prisons. These people are getting college degrees.
For free?
Yeah, they get to work out. So
we're paying for all this shit.
Yeah, they get to work out. They do yoga. They meditate. I'm like, what the fuck? Let's go commit some crimes because I'm tired of working my ass off, paying for this shit when I don't get this shit.
That's insane.
I'm like, I feel like it should really be reversed. All these people who are doing the bad things need to be the ones out here hustling, busting ass, trying to pay a fucking mortgage and insurance and car taxes and like all this stuff. While we get to lounge around and enjoy soils of our labor.
Yeah, so, this may be controversial. This is going to get us canceled. Well, it may get us popular to be canceled. I think if you committed a certain level of crime, I am an advocate for the death penalty because I don't want to pay for your ass to sit in prison forever. If you had any sort of rape of a child,
1,000%.
Done. You have murdered someone without a shadow of a doubt. Done. You have done some terrible things. You are a class act piece of shit. Done. I don't want to pay for your fucking Xbox. I don't want to pay for you to have those fresh fruit flown in daily. Bullshit. No. Bye. Give the money to people who need it, or let's just like keep it in our pockets because the government doesn't need any more money. End of story.
I don't get a college degree because I can't afford it. But fucking Menendez brothers who can afford it or could have before they killed their parents get to do that. What the fuck?
There's a problem here.
Yes. And I mean, what kind of life really? Like, it doesn't matter if you have a degree. If you've been in prison for 30 years and you come out, it is a whole new world. And you're not going to thrive except off of, right now, their clout. So if they get out, they're going to get a book deal. They're going to get a bunch of interviews.
They're going to
be
on podcasts.
They don't know how to fucking live in the world.
Yeah, they really don't. They've been in prison since, what, 1994? No, they've been in prison since
they were
90.
Serving. Yeah, they didn't get to be out on bail.
Yeah. So they've been in since the beginning of their first trial. Yeah. So it was like 1990. That's insane. 20 or 34 years.
The entire time I've been alive.
Yeah. That's insane. Insane.
Yeah. Well, also, I voted early.
Yes, go off, Queen. I think I'm going tomorrow. Go vote, everybody.
Yeah, I was in and out in 5 minutes. No need to stand in line or anything. Polls are open till 6 p.m. every night. Like,
nice.
I did have to show my ID and verify my information.
Good. Everybody go vote.
Yes.
Wait before Tuesday, because Tuesday will be insane. Okay, well, I think that's all she wrote, folks. Anything else?
That's it.
I think
I have no idea
Tisha
what we're
needs a
covering
hot
next
toddy.
week.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Tisha needs a hot toddy.
I need something.
And some hot chalky, because that's her favorite.
Yeah, I've already had one today.
What's another one?
Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing. Okay, well, I'm going to close this out because poor thing can't talk. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, not LinkedIn. New episodes every week. You can subscribe if you'd like to get them early and maybe some little razzle-dazzle bonus content. And yeah, we have no idea what we're covering next week. We're really just going to wing it. We'll figure it out and it'll be great, as always. So thanks for listening and happy Halloween. Bye.